When you are tired and suffering from living with a narcissist, do these 5 ways to get out of his shackles. Hello, thanks for coming back to this channel. Thank you very much for your continued support. Today's topic is, are you sick of feeling helpless in your narcissist's grasp? Do you feel like you have to watch what you say and do all the time? You have company. There are a lot of folks out there that can relate to this, trying to get their life back on track. Our services begin at this point. Our professional staff has years of expertise assisting people in escaping narcissistic partnerships and moving on with their lives. Starting at just $1 each week, you can take advantage of our one-on-one consultations and have constant, individualized access to the help and direction you need to succeed. In today's episode, we'll talk about 5 ways to escape a toxic relationship with a narcissist and reclaim your independence. Numerous people have found success in ending their abusive relationships by employing strategies such as setting boundaries and developing self-love. Our free healing resource tackles the top 10 challenges faced by survivors of narcissistic abuse, and if you're ready to take the first step towards recovery, we invite you to subscribe using the form on the right and check it out. Also, follow the link in the description to learn more about our affordable one-on-one consultations, which start at just $1 each week. Alright. Okay, so let's begin. First and foremost, you learn to put the narcissist's needs before your own in a narcissistic relationship. You've been conditioned to put the narcissist's demands and needs ahead of your own. You now have no idea what it is you want or need. You are hardwired to worry about the well-being of others, but not your own. Your personality has changed, and you constantly fret over other people's opinions of you. It's time to put yourself first and reclaim your life's direction. Despite what the narcissist may have told you, this does not imply prioritizing your own needs over those of others. They used guilt to get what they wanted, which was control, so they made you feel bad about having wants. However, you should do the opposite and put your own demands first in order to express them clearly. You are worthy of the highest regard. You have to be your own support system in a relationship or in life if you want other people to commit to you. You have to glue the pieces back together by learning to recognize and value your individual strengths. 2. Pursue your passions. When you're around a narcissist, your motivation and enjoyment in life suffer. Maybe you're an exceptionally talented musician or artist who has always hoped to make a career from their work. Maybe you had a passion for something that the narcissist squashed. Maybe the narcissist was jealous of your abilities, and they sabotaged them because they couldn't stand the idea of you being linked to anything more significant than themselves. You had to stifle your true feelings, along with your passions, hobbies, and skills, if you wanted to keep the relationship alive. Your interests and abilities are not fully extinct, though. It's time to rediscover the things you love after having to adapt and limit their expression. You should get back to doing the things you were good at before the narcissist entered your life. You need to care about life and make an effort to rediscover your enthusiasm for the experiences that shaped you into the person you are now. Third, always speak the truth. A self-centered person muzzled your voice. Constant questioning limits your ability to express yourself freely. As a result, you learn to keep silent. Withdrawing became automatic. You formed an instinctive capacity to probe your own beliefs and feelings. The narcissist created such an unstable environment that it was impossible to tell who was at fault. They hoped something like this would occur. They achieved their goal by resorting to gaslighting and deception, though. It's time to stop worrying about what other people will say or think and start speaking your truth. That doesn't give you permission to treat people badly. No, being honest does not equate to being cruel. Maintaining composure and authority while speaking the truth is possible. Take a stand for the things you know to be true and right. Now is your chance to grow up and become the self-assured person you've always dreamed of being. It's time right now. It's time to put effort into rebuilding your confidence and expanding your understanding of who you are. The fourth tenet of narcissistic relationships is to fail often and grow from the experience. Tell your folks and the one you're married to. Their unrealistic expectations of perfection from you are often a projection of their own insecurities. But I'd counter that our imperfections are what make us so wonderful. It's human to make errors, and it doesn't make you a horrible person. Keep in mind that the narcissist's goal was to exert maximum control over your life. They would constantly poke holes in your logic before laughingly mocking, ridiculing, and belittling you to the point of tears. In your thoughts, they planted the seed of embarrassment, but you don't have to carry this weight alone. The critical thought process inside your head needs to be uprooted and abandoned. Their perception of your guilt is not your own. You need to step back into leadership. Recognize your capabilities and your ability to change. Narcissists never see their full potential as human beings because they always strive to become less human and more like an entity. The fifth and final piece of advice is to learn to rely on yourself. This is because the narcissist craved complete and utter reliance on them for their survival in every way. You're an independent adult who doesn't need help from someone who was just a parasite all along. Right now is the time to take back control of your life. They were the ones who needed you, not the other way around. The narcissist made you feel helpless and reliant on them, so they could manipulate you into giving them what they wanted. Take care of yourself so that no one else may hurt you the way the narcissist did. This includes your physical, mental, financial, and emotional well-being. Get back to full size. Get over the hurt you felt in the narcissistic relationship so you may move on from the current difficulties you're having. Remember that this is the only way to wrest control of your identity back from the narcissist. In order to achieve lasting success, it is essential to prioritize self-care, meet your own needs, recover from past wounds, and set yourself free. I'm hoping you found value in today's podcast. If you did, please let me know by leaving a like and some feedback below. We'll talk about it in the next one. In the meantime, start making repairs.